activities. Teaching vocabulary to English learners is one of the main responsibilities of an English teacher. In this video, I will share 10 vocabulary activities and games to use in English class. Number 1. Use flashcard games. Flashcards are the foundation of teaching ESL. Show the students the flashcards when explaining a new word because a picture is worth 1,000 words. Add additional words like synonyms and commonly used words when explaining it. Then play games with these cards by placing the students into groups or pairs. Line the students up in 2 lines. Show a random card, they compete and guess, then score a point. You could give an additional point if they use the word in a sentence. Make sure to add variety by changing the game a bit. You can draw a racetrack on the board or use a die to make it fun. Let the students throw a ball at a target. Keep it interesting. Don't play the same game every time. Otherwise, the students will get bored. Another common way to practice new vocabulary is bingo. Let students draw a grid of 4x4 or 5x5, then write in the new vocabulary. Randomly draw cards and students cross it out as you call the words. If they have 2 lines, they shout out bingo to win. They enjoy the randomness and learn the new vocabulary by writing, reading, and listening for the words. I did a video on a free website to play bingo online. You can watch it after this one. Number 3. Context. Vocabulary should be relevant to the students' lives, so it's important for you to create connections. Explain how is it used in their life and bonus points if it is useful. We tend to remember things that are interesting or practical in our lives. Give them simple examples of how to use the word outside of class. A fun way to do this is for students to explain the word. Place them in groups. They open a card and have to use it in context. Let's take apple, for example. Students go around a circle and say something related to apple. At lower level, they can say red, food, eat, sweet, fruit. At higher level, they can use it in a sentence or tell a story. A fun game is to give students a word list, and then they have to tell a story, each student adding a sentence by using one of the words from the list. Number 4. Pre-teach. Make a list of words that will be used and share it with the class prior to starting the lesson. You can let them copy it from the board or reveal it to them by telling them a story. Be sure to refer to the list whenever you encounter the word during class. Repetition helps with memory, so you want to repeat these words as often as possible. Also try to teach words using common phrases or collocation. Collocation. The habitual juxtaposition of a particular word with another word or words with a frequency greater than chance. So basically, words that are often used with the vocabulary word. For example, appointment. Make an appointment. Or contract. Sign a contract. Number 5. Practice out loud. When going over the vocabulary list, make sure to let students say the words out loud. That gives them an opportunity to practice. Also, with younger students, you want to anchor words by creating chants based on simple rhythms and creating an action to go along with them. Total physical response is tremendously important when teaching new words or practicing phonics with younger English learners. A is for apple, apple. B is for ball, ball. Number 6. Word clusters and webs. Create associations between vocabulary words and other words. Write a word on the board and ask students to call out words related to it. For example, zoo, animals, food, lion, elephant. They can even expand on those words to create a web. Place students in groups, hand them each a large poster and ask them to make a word web. The poster with the most unique words wins. With clusters, you can give students a word list and they have to write it underneath different categories, just like playing categories. I did a video on a free website you can use to place categories. I put the link to the website in the description below. Number 7. Antonyms and synonyms. When teaching students a new word, make sure they know some synonyms, words with the same meaning, and antonyms, words that have the opposite meaning. A fun way to practice it is by acting it out. Place students in pairs with a word list. They have to act out the antonym or opposite of the word on the card, and their partner has to guess it. I like to play it in 3 phases. I give students a stack of cards. Then I ask them to look at their cards and place them in order from easiest to most difficult. In the first phase, they explain the card to their partner. They may use the extra words. In phase 2, they play taboo, where they have to explain it without using these words. In phase 3, they have to act out the word. By having fun, the students will remember these words better. Number 8. Use a story, dialogue, or images. With younger students, let them draw an image to help them remember the word. When reading a story, ask students to circle the vocabulary or underline a word if they don't know it, so you can explain it after reading. You can also show them a picture with many items or a lot going on. Students write down as many words as they can see. It could also be a memorizing game where you show them an image and they have to memorize as many words as possible. Number 9. Translations. Ask students to find the translation for a word. Then make a sentence using the English form. Remind them that this is an English class. They should focus on speaking English. This is just a quick way for them to learn. Another useful way is to use realia, real objects if possible. For example, with food, this is sugar. Sugar is sweet. These are potato chips. Potato chips are salty. Number 10. Definitions. Ask students to look up or write the definitions for the new vocabulary in their own words. Practice it with the class by showing a random word at a student and asking them what the definition is. A fun game they can play is by writing down correct and incorrect definitions. Place a class into small groups and give each group 10 difficult words. Using a dictionary to help them, let them write down the correct definitions for 5 words and random entries from the dictionary for 5 wrong definitions. Each group exchanges with another and without cheating, guess what the 5 correct and 5 incorrect words are. I like to use what I call the mom rule. When a student leaves class and meets their mom, can they explain to her what the word means? If yes, they pass. I hope you enjoyed these ideas to practice.
If you need to create a Ploragon, you have to click create video, We have with us some scene. This is a bus stop. If you want to change, click scene. We have with us some scenes that can be bought. If you want free scenes, these are without baskets. Let's choose cafe, for example. We have without actors. This, click it. We have also created actors like Fadi, Larry, Basim, Michael, Olgada. If you want to buy one character, you can click this character with baskets. I will have a free one. I have created one. Okay, if you don't have to buy to take this actor, you can click without actor. And if you want to create a person or a character, you click plus. Oh no, you have a semi character. I don't know what. We can click female or male as you want. This is the character. You can change hair, for example. I will click this. Or if you want this. Okay, I will choose this. No, not this. No. I think it's suitable. Okay. What about face? I will choose this. Okay. The eye. The color of the pant you want, if you want any color. I'll choose this or that. Okay. The t-shirt, if you want to change it, I will choose a free one, this or that. Yes, okay. And the shoes, Now I will choose one, a free one. Okay, this one we have created. It is named Emily. If you want to have a conversation, if you want to change positions, click this table, left. Okay, Emily. We have to change her position. Table right. Okay, if we have to create a conversation, click this. You choose Basim, for example, to natural, his status natural, or if you want to change his status, I click it. Shy, relieved, shrugging. I will choose natural. Okay, begin to write, or if you want to use your voice, click the mic. Hi, how are you? How are you, Emily? It's fine to see you. And if you don't want to use your voice, click this. Emily will reply with the voice of the phone. Hi, I'm fine. Thank you. Okay.
Hi, I am fine. Thank you.
And that's it. You can continue making conversation if you want. And this is the video. If you want to share it, just click this with translation. Just loading, rendering. And finally, it's have been downloaded. We can share it.